And we're back again. It's been such a long time. We are back, this time with some Marvel's Avengers. How's everyone doing in Durag Nation? Let me first check and see what's new with Marvel's Avengers. If there's any blog. What up, what up? Welcome back, Craig. What are you expecting today with Reset? Nothing. Yep, there's a new cap skin. Thumbnails fire, appreciate that. What's up, Sam? Here we go. The superior stealth suit. Question working? Alright. I feel it. I feel it. What up? What up, Durag Nation? What's up, NBA Dreams? Wubs, what it do? Hope you're having a good day as well. Hope everyone's day has been a banger. What's up, Shrug Life? Suit looks clean. After last week, you aren't getting another vlog for a while. At least not one that we care about. We'll definitely get blogs. Just nothing crazy. So here's the weekly blog for this week. Your day is terrible. Oh, what happened? Sorry to hear that, Derek. All right, go over the weekly vlog real quick. I think it's just going to be, that's the Winter Soldier suit. That's the funny thing. It's not the Winter Soldier suit. I just wanted to see how many people would notice. So, Sheldon, have a question. Your user profiles with Square Enix. What happens when Berser takes over? Square Enix disappears from the legal text, at least. Don't know what's going to happen with your profile, because it was connected. You did set up a Square Enix account. I mean, you'll still have a Square Enix account, but all I know for sure is that they are going to be removing Square Enix from the legal text. All right, let's see what's today. Is your gear overdue for an upgrade from 825 to 9.1? Double resources are back, baby. Until September 1st, double resources are back. Appreciate that sub, Jen. Welcome to Durag Game. Start farming. Start farming. Farm those upgrade modules. Farm those units. From 825 to 9.1, completing threat sectors gets you a bonus 500 units, and this stacks with the double resources. So completing threat sectors will get you 1,000 units. Okay. Upgrade your wardrobe while you're at it. All non-MCU outfits are 50% off. So there you go. If you're looking for a non-MCU suit, 50% off until the 1st. Throw it on Tony's credit card. And of course, the Sky protocols are still a thing. They end, I believe, next week. It's a new Cap outfit, Civil War Hawkeye, Prime, and in case you missed it, the Winter Soldier blog. So, nothing new. Looks like he's been in the gym. I didn't buy the Captain America's MCU stealth suit. I decided to put on the stealth suit that I already have. No helmet. Speaking of disappear, you answered a Reddit post about a crafting system with a video from YouTube showing what could game be trolling. Cap looks like he's been in the gym. Suit that he wore from the boat mission at the beginning of the movie. No, this was a skin that came out a long time ago. They just added it to the game. It's not even an MCU suit. But yeah, from the MCU one, we'll look at it real quick. This is from the movie. Of course, Captain America and the Winter Soldier. It is 1,400 credits. New shield and everything. There you go. This is the real stuff suit. Where's War Machine? Hiding in the data files. Go get you the real one. I'm good. I only have 800 credits anyway. Because I spent your credits. Just saving it for today. That sucks. That recolor. Ain't buying it. Yeah, why would I buy an MCU recolor when I have the same, when I have the real MCU, I have the real Civil War suit right here. I have the real Winter Soldier suit right here. Why would I buy that MCU recolor? Isaac Cap's ears and nose looks are red. He's got a cold. I think it's the sunlight from Wakanda. Casual Billy, just call it the secret Avenger cap with no helmet. The one you're wearing looks better than the MCU. That's what I'm saying. I don't need to spend 1,400 credits. I have the superior stealth suit right here. Haven't been able to check shipments. I mean, right here, shipment tab. All the shipment skins this month are old. For 2 weeks they did Iron Man 3, and until next week they're doing Civil War Hawkeye. Laajune in the building. What's up, LaToxic? Definitely check out Laajune's rant video. About the cloning lab being 175. It's very funny. Why people hating the stealth suit now? Everyone's been asking for our pages. I know we had the real stealth suit all along.
While on recon in Manhattan, several shield agents
The Elden Ring.
by AIM forces.
I don't need to buy the 1,400 credit recolor. I got the real one.
I'm scanning the area and will feed.
Does he get an XP boost? Did not see that in the blog. Just double resources. Did Daddy Rogers get a body update on his new skin? Apparently. I mean, he got one for his shirtless outfit. Got some abs. No XP boost. Just double resources.
Team is close by and on alert. Updating your HUD.
I got the superior suit and the superior shield.
Let's take these guys down. Avengers,
Back in action request changed. But I'm not sure what you're asking. Back in action? I don't know what you mean. Its best skin is still Infinity War, unfortunately. That is also correct. How many characters do I have at 175? 5. I have 5 175 characters. Bob, yep. Just got Jane. Jane is my latest character to hit 175. And it was easy work. Chill, that's right. Chill dot. How long did it take you to get the 575? It varies. Like I got Jane's and I got Jane. I've been playing Jane since she came out. So that's June 28th that she came out. And I've basically been just playing with her for like, you know, once or twice a week. Just enough to get the superior gear and move on. And I got her to 175 by last weekend. What's up, Buggy? Do I have a good Captain American build you recommend? Dr. Awkward is over on Twitch. Is a Captain America main. I barely play with Captain America. So I recommend playing him however you want. But just keep in mind, just really for any character is just knowing basic building principles. Knowing you know which gear to get. Like if ideally you should try to get a damage buff, or at the very least make sure you're doing the battery effect. Look at their exotics. You know, just keep a mind on the best perks. You know, like reactive cosmic surge, great perk to have on any character. Any perk that says something like 2% or 3% heroic charge rate boost is definitely worth getting. Know if you want to build them ranged or melee. That will depend on what stats you're looking for. So if you want to build ranged, you look for precision. You want to build melee, look for might. Valor is always good because it increases your critical damage. I can show you my cap build as just general guide. I have a general range Captain America build. So I make sure I don't have a damage buff, so I do the battery effect when I can. So I got this from the Mega Hive, you know, so I can do Gamma with signature and power attacks. I've got precision, might, and valor. I've got a raid piece that has a vibranium payload, and all the attacks do vibranium. I have his exotic. I think this might be his priority mission. One of those, either priority, villain sector, or vault. I don't know offhand. But it has the Rally Cry supercharge, so whenever Rally Cry is active, I'm going to have that 300% heroic charge rate increase. I got a Helmet Super Soldier, which gives me that good stats, and I get increased damage from Brooklyn Brawler and our Rally Cry. That's just another. So that's two hero-specific exotics for Captain America, which you can get from priority missions, villain sectors, and vaults now. For a minor artifact, I got Reactive Cosmic Surge. Always good to have for any character. Yeah, you get these from DNA chests, get these from the Mega Level Threat. And then I have just a triple Valor ISO for the extra precision.
That helps, thank you.
Not used to not being able to fly.
The shutdown protocol is progressing. AIM is trying to remove me from their system. Beginning infiltration. That helps, thank you.
Love the ultimate costume, so we get more stuff like that.
I've breached AIM security network.
What do you think of the classic cap suit being so shiny like a Vegas showgirl? I really hope they redo this one. Let me see where it is. The new vintage. I really hope they do this one over again and make it comic accurate. Since they're doing that for Hawkeye. Giving him a comic accurate classic look. Winter Soldier skin, brand new MCU skins are 1,400 credits. Or $14. Trying to balance your cap's melee and range, but your 171 melee rating is trash. In particular is really helpful and doesn't make you feel stupid for asking a question. It's really good. Very great. Good work for building it. Appreciate you.
There are the agents. Help them defeat
How many skins you gotta buy for gear rerolling? Well, I recommend not buying skins now if your goal is to, I guess, encourage them to reinvest, because all the money, all the skin money right now is it's pretty much going to Square Enix until the deal closes. Square Enix still owns the game, so all that skin money is going directly to them until the deal is finalized. But I'm sure if you write a nice letter to the Embracer group, tell them how much you want gear reroll, they'll listen. Am I buying it? No. What's up, Gorilla? Cap Hydra coming Winter Soldier DLC. Miller thinks it's coming pretty soon. If he was guessing, he thinks in like the next month or so. What about Hawkeye new skin? Depends. We'll have to see when it comes out. I don't know which skins are going to be shipments. I don't know which skins are going to be marketplace. I'm really not interested in skins right now. I'm more interested in content. I'm really not particularly interested in buying a lot of skins, especially if we don't know what's going to happen with the game.
Good job, Avengers. You saved our
I'd rather wait for some clarity on what the Embracer Group intends to do. I understand skins are exciting for some people, but they don't really do it for me anymore. Especially with all the other issues the game needs to address. I just don't feel comfortable heavily promoting skins if I can't say for sure the game is going to even last until the end of the year. Just vibing, I feel it. Someone said they needed to do an OLT. So we can do that today. My Hawk is 174. I'm hoping I can get him to 175 today. Chill streams are the best. I do enjoy chilling. Got my Jane's already 175, so I don't have to do anything with that. I do need to do something about my inventory. Cecilia, I've asked you this before. Could you not ask questions, especially weird questions about my mom? I would appreciate that. Thank you. Definitely don't need these. You wait well in this game until you get Captain Marvel? Oh, that is a long wait. What's up, Lawrence? You've missed nothing. I'm not expecting any Avengers news for quite a while. What's up, Herb? How am I? That one is a normal question. I'm doing okay. I have so much gear. Yeah, work. Yep, it is 1 o'clock Eastern, so the skin is out. How long are you gonna be waiting for Captain Marvel? Shoot, at least next year. At least next year. What's up, Bloody Reckless? Bloody Reckless in the building. I mean, assuming the game doesn't get shut down, my guess would be, because She-Hulk still ain't out yet. Maybe summer 2023. Realistically speaking, if the game lasts that long. You was reading something, and when you heard someone was asking those type of questions, you got a flash of being very pissed off. Yeah, I'm chilling, but yeah, I want to make it clear. Yeah, like let's be respectful. Am I excited for She-Hulk coming to the game? From a gameplay perspective, not in particular. From a potential skin perspective, very much so. Good. Waiting on your take with the Avengers villain problem. Oh yeah, nope. We got everybody in here, so we're good on that. I'm not going to do a whole crazy rant about it, but it's definitely something that needs to be addressed. I remember vividly that when it came to promoting 2022 content, the big focus was supposed to be new heroes and villains. Now we've gotten new heroes. Well, we're getting new heroes. I know some people don't consider Jane Foster new because she's an Echo, but she's technically a new hero. And then we're getting Winter Soldier. But we're not getting any new villains. We're getting another Monica villain sector. And we're getting cloning labs, finally, with MODOK as the villain once again. You know, we were excited when we heard, from the leaks that Ultron would potentially be a villain, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen either. This year, at least, with their current plans, because they're ending the AIM storyline to set up for the next thing, presumably. But that still leaves a very big lack of villains. And new heroes are all fine and good, but from the very beginning, this game has had a consistent issue with villains. They didn't go for the big name villains, and they didn't have that many of them. People have, we made all the jokes about having to fight Taskmaster and Abomination over and over again. And they're not bad villains, but when they're basically all you have for months and months, then yeah, it becomes an issue. We eventually got Maestro, but he's Hulk. We got Claw, that's good. We got Crossbones, but we never saw him again. after that one campaign. And really, it's been quiet. Like, we're going to go through 2022 without a single new villain. Not a one. The only new villain we've seen in 2022 is Loki, and that was in a motion comic story trailer for Jane Foster, not as an actual villain. So I hope going forward in 2023, the focus is going to be on instead not just heroes, but villains, because a lot of the complaints around this game is related to how repetitive they feel the gameplay is. And I think a large part of that is the fact that people feel like they're fighting the same people over and over again, and they are. Crossing a little self-defense. No, he got his money and dipped. He was like, "Oh, this is too hard. This is you're not paying me enough for this." He dipped. They don't plan on any new foe for Buffy. That's what I'm saying. The foe for Bucky is MODOK. Once you eventually get Bucky to 175. The content he's coming with is cloning labs. So you're fighting AIM, you're fighting MODOK. So next year, the emphasis has to be on more villains.
These enemies must be defeated.
Not just a new villain sector, a one-off villain sector. New enemy faction, more individual villain sectors and events. Because new heroes are fine, but the bigger problem, and we've seen that reflected in the numbers, is that people don't have anything to do with the heroes that they already have. Like, if there's consistently more stuff to do with the heroes, I don't think people would worry as much about the fact that they don't have, Doctor Strange or whoever. Like, obviously, we all want those characters, but I think if we were fighting, Hydra and Graviton and Thanos and all, the Wrecking Crew, the Hand, if we had all these different enemies to deal with, and locations, I don't think people would be as concerned with new heroes.
The enemies have been defeated.
I think giving players more stuff to fight would help a lot more than just giving them a new character to level up. I think Nighthawk would be an Echo, a Black Panther. I don't think they have any Echo characters planned that aren't tied to the MCU. I don't know if they have any more Echoes planned in general, but I would not count on anything that obscure.
Head for the location on your HUD.
If they do another Echo character or an Echo type character, I would say it would either be an Iron Man Echo of some kind,
Must be defeated.
of some degree, an Ironheart, or a War Machine, who I think is going to be different. Pretty decently. The hand would be dope. Yeah, they could do a lot. They have so many to choose from. MODOK will have a gold ore around him. Bam, new villain. Sounds like you would have a blast of Marvel Heroes. I'm sure. And I think I think there are a lot of former Marvel Hero players that picked up Avengers and were expecting a similar experience, and were more disappointed than probably others were,
The enemies have been defeated.
because they didn't get it. Difficulty as well. Yes, that's definitely something they should not sleep on. Difficulty. And they also, more importantly, they'd have to also understand what difficulty means. Like, difficulty doesn't mean cheesy and poorly designed. like if you remember how it was in the beginning, earlier in the game,
An elite aim
it was pretty over the top.
updating your HUD.
Like, you had all the same issues with stagger, but you had all these even more tracking projectiles, and then on top of that, you had modifiers that gave enemies a big damage boost when they threw projectiles. It was crazy. And then, of course, the super adaptoid. Instead of that fight being in phases, if you don't basically delete him in 30 seconds, then they just throw everything at you. Like, there's no rhyme or reason to it. So yeah, bring back brutal difficulty modifiers, of course, but make sure you're properly playtesting the new content, the new enemies,
Control of aims now.
so that you don't miss obvious balancing issues. Stun locked off.
Head for the
Screen by flying enemies is the best. Absolutely. Overshields, yeah, we all love overshields.
multi-point authentication system.
We should get Kang. Yeah, they can do Kang. Shoot, they can do,
The more the better.
especially if they try to tie in villains
Will attempt to initiate a
with
short-
MCU content.
They gain access to the terminal.
Like, I enjoy Jane Foster, but how cool would it be if to tie in with Love and Thunder, we got a brand new Gore the God Butcher villain sector. A new Gore the God Butcher villain event.
I'm inside aim security system.
That stuff like that would be dope. Because you have a bunch of heroes that have these iconic missions, but they haven't continued them. Like, they can do a lot with the iconic mission stuff. Expand them. Bring in new villains to tie them off. You know, they can make these iconic missions be like individual comic book storylines contained for that particular character. You know, so for Thor's iconic mission line could lead to Loki. It could lead to Gore the God Butcher. You know, Iron Man's could lead to the Mandarin. Captain America's could bring in Hydra and Red Skull.
AIM is trying to remove me from their system.
Hawkeye's, you know, the tracksuit mafia, stuff like that.
I've reached AIM's.
Like, have some fun with it. They'll take overshields on every single enemy if they do not fix the difficulty problem. Huh. I feel like the difficulty problem is not that hard to fix, just at least in terms of the modifier. But yeah, overshields I think definitely needs to go. And I don't know if, for sure if they're going to do this, but removing overshields
would be impatient in one of these.
should be part of the stagger fix mechanic, the stagger fix update they're doing.
Head for the location on your
If they're going to if they're fixing stagger, then I don't know how they do that if they don't get rid of overshields. Which they have confirmed they're planning on doing at some point. Because the stagger issue is twofold. It's not just heroes getting staggered. It's the fact that enemies can't be staggered very often. It's just not a fun interaction, especially if you're trying to do melee and you're running into an overshielded enemy who is just staring at you while you're punching them. Just stirring up the feelings we have not having a great horror game. I'm just putting out ideas. If the game is going to continue, then they need community feedback on, you know, what we want to see. Curse the Dark Elves. Yeah, that would be cool. Bad news, other countries' PS price got an increase. So if they stealth nerf Iron Man's rocket spam in 2.6. Now announce the vlog, you met. As you should, yeah. Stealth nerf should not be a thing. My one concern is that because 2.6 is supposed to be they're supposed to address stagger in 2.6. And they're also supposed to buff heroic damage. So I'm just picturing how that could go wrong. Depending on how far they go. Like, say they remove overshields. Give players some kind of immunity, some kind of stagger resistance. And then give a flat buff to heroic damage. Well, that sounds like a recipe for making a game that's already pretty easy even easier. Can you get a birthday shout out? Definitely. Shout out Z. Chat gives Z a very, very special happy birthday. Turning 18, a big deal. Appreciate that sub, Thor Odinson. What? You can now legally buy cigarettes and go to war. So congrats, my friend. Happy birthday. Enjoy it now, because you're going to be paying rent at some point. Enjoy it while you can. The innocence of being a brand new adult, because it's all downhill from here. once you're paying bills, you're gonna miss when you were a kid. I know I am. having bills is not fun.
Every member of the elite
So if anyone wants to help me out with that, I would appreciate it. Best way to support the channel directly. Send me a tip. Hit me up on Cash App.
one of their agents is down. Another agent down.
Daddy's got bills.
That squad member
This turned 21. Now you wish you were 12. Say. Yeah, it's crazy when you're a kid. All you want to do is be old enough, because grown-ups make it seem like being older is so much fun, because they won't tell you anything. But once you get there, you're like, nope, I want to go back.
team are no longer a threat.
So I get a sugar mama so she can pay rent. That's all I need. I be listening to guys talk about how I be listening to guys complaining about how they don't like if their girl makes more money than them. That makes them uncomfortable. I'm like, yeah, more for me. I don't care. I'll happily date a girl that's a CEO
For the location on your HUD.
if I get to chill at the crib playing playing PS5. What y'all talk about? Shout out to your pops who turned 70. Congrats. Happy birthday to Willie's pops. Big 7-0.
These enemies must be defeated.
Hope he makes it to 200. You know that, yeah, school is the only thing I wouldn't miss. I mean, the school experience was fire. You know, the friends, the girls. If I could just skip the class part, or at least all the classes I hated. It's 2020. We could be house husbands. Facts, bro. I'm all about progressiveness. I will happily stay home. If you feel intimidated I'm just listening to the people who whine, the guys that will whine about that. I'm like, oh no, my attractive girlfriend bought me a car and a PlayStation 5. My life is so hard. Shut up. I want to hear that. Oh man, what am I supposed to do? I don't have to pay the mortgage because she makes so much money. My life is hard. Shut up. Why are you whining? I want to hear that. Am I doing Elite Race today? I will happily do some Elite Race today. Guys that think like that show a lack of maturity. 100%. What's up, Tyson? Like my 30s, got ish together. Tribal Chief, nice. Congrats. Yeah, literally the only part of being an adult to me that's great is having your own money. And that's assuming you have your own money. Like if you have your own money and you're adult, that's amazing. If you're you know, financially comfortable. When you're at that sweet spot in your life, when you're grown, you have money but you don't have responsibility, nothing's better than that. Because no one's telling you what to do. You can buy whatever you want pretty much when you want it. You don't have to ask anyone for permission. That's the best. One villain you want in this game more than anything? I don't want any one villain that badly. but I still think my best content, one of my best content suggestions,
You've dealt another blow to
was a Doctor Strange and Scarlet Witch expansion where you fight Mephisto. Because that comes with powerhouse characters. House of M is a great storyline. I'm thinking of how cool the level design and everything could be with that. I think that's cool. I like get the drink and smoke. See, that's the thing. I don't like smoking. I don't like drinking. So all that stuff doesn't appeal to me. Once I became an adult, once I tried all that stuff, I was like, yeah, it's not for me. Doom will be dope. Need to remove them now. Exactly. Work for you too. Let you stay home and play. You ain't farmer for a squat in this game. You max out on everything. You just need them to drop content and new players. I feel you. Like I have like a couple characters that I can. Pretty much the characters that I play the most are either at or almost at 175. So I'm chilling. What do you think the chances of us getting to go to Asgard are? If you want, what you want, a percentage chance? Let me do a percentage chance. 3%. I'd say. Smoking is overrated. 100%. 100%. These kids got more than us these days. It's mainly the technology. Mid 45%. Yeah, three. Hey, you asked for it. You asked for it. So serious boy. Most women are scared of women because they feel like they can talk to them anyway. Glad you always have your own. It's been out for a long time. I think someone wanted the elite raid. Who wanted the elite raid? We can run it right now. Just need 3 for the elite raid. PlayStation only, of course. Asgard would be legit, but yeah, because we're talking about we're talking about a new biome and presumably a new villain to go along with it. Like that was like usually in the past they only added new biomes specifically for new characters. So I don't see it happening. If you want to run the elite raid, drop your PSN. I'll look you up right now. Be online. We're good to go. Jay, Sugar Boy. G. I don't see anybody. I'll just type it in. Give neck. Yak 89. Bring God of War to Xbox, imagine. Raging Snow Fox. And now that makes 4. We got some James trying to hit 175, I see. Good morning, James. God of War on Xbox would change the game. Yeah, it would make it worse. No. I'm kidding, but not really. Bravo, great stream. Keep it a great way. Thank you. Over exclusives, you want to see some PS5 and Xbox on Switch. That's the thing. As long as they're competing, as long as there are two different companies competing against each other, there have to be exclusives. That's just how it works. We got 2 Janes and an Iron Man and a Hawk. So pretty well balanced. I can change the oh yeah, they changed it so that when you're counting down, you can't switch heroes. Yeah. So you got to pick beforehand. L-Box, God of War, God of Peace. The problem with God of War on Xbox is it would take 10 years for it to come out. even though it's just an Xbox version of an existing game. Turn the beat up, sure. What power level is needed for Elite Raid? 160. God of War been around since PS2 days. I'm aware. The shit's on the run. All good, Craig. Still got the weekend. Midnight Fight Express looks more challenging than Gotham Knights. I mean, I'm not going to judge the difficulty off watching people play on IGN. I mean, remember how Spider-Man looked in Avengers on that IGN playthrough? Will you see Mario at Xbox? Now, out of all the companies that are sticking with exclusives, you know Nintendo is not letting anybody have have their IPs. Ain't no way. That'll never happen. Nintendo is not playing around. Did I buy the stealth suit cap? Nope. I already have a stealth suit for Captain America. I don't need to buy another one. I have the best stealth suit. So I understand why players are mad about exclusives, but you have to think of it from a business perspective. The reason why exclusives exist is because companies are competing in the marketplace. Like, there's an Xbox, there's a PlayStation. In order to incentivize, everyone's not going to buy both. Everyone's not going to play both equally. So in order for them to exist, they have to attract players and give them a reason to buy theirs over the others. If they were not doing exclusives, the only way that would make sense is if they were one company. And if Microsoft and Sony were under one umbrella, making all the games, making games and stuff, that would be bad for the gamer, because that would mean there's no competition. If there's no competition for Xbox and PlayStation, they have no reason to compete. They have no reason to compete. They don't have to innovate. That takes away incentive for them to make the best games possible, because there's no competition. It's no longer, oh, we have to make amazing games because we got Sony or Microsoft compete with. It's like, oh no, well, if you want a console game, you have to come to us. You can't go to the other guys. That's why we need competition in the marketplace. Basic economic lesson right there. Now, exclusivity in the case of Avengers, I agree, was dumb. Was not a fan of that. I was like, okay, you are releasing a multi-platform game. Why are you then excluding all of your other players? So people were mad at that. I'm like, I'm right there with you. I didn't think it was good at the time. They announced it, and I don't think it's actually helped the game in any way. Because they didn't even fully capitalize on the cosmetics aspect of it. That was like the main draw of adding Spider-Man. Like, the gameplay might be rough, you'll piss off a lot of players, but you could sell a bunch of skins. And they didn't even do it. So I'm like, what was the point? Can we all just be friends, like Jim Ryan says? Or should be fired because you can't no hits on Xbox? I would love it if we could all just be friends and bake cupcakes and sing rainbows. But that is not life. Thunderclap in cheeks. Experimenting with a new slot 1 for Hulk. Only downside is I'm not using the Tachyon Surge, and I don't have extra Gamma. But I do like that pin payload. Alright, he's down. He's out of here. Wee. I'll go top right. Praying for no bugs. You're getting a classic Hawkeye. Good. Hope you enjoy it. It looks really nice. You have a challenge for you. After this, use a melee build on Iron Man and do the raid. That sounds very uninteresting on many levels. Constructing a melee build with Iron Man and playing the raid even though I'm already 175 with Iron Man. That does not sound appealing. Smash. All right, two more. I really hope there's not going to be any of this in cloning labs. I've stood on enough platforms to last a lifetime. No more standing in circles. And no more coordinated button presses. Now, I know they had some platform stuff in the original cloning labs, but I don't know how much they're going to rework it. How about getting the B&B Hawk? Wait for another skin. If it is your money, your credits. Thanks to Miller, we know what skins they have in the pipeline for the most part. So if any of the skins Miller leaked appeal to you and your credits are limited, I'd say wait for those. Otherwise, go for it. I mean, it's 50% off right now for non-MCU skins. So that could make it a little easier. But yeah, we got Classic Hawkeye. We got Hydra Cap. We got Gladiator. We got MCU Hawk from Ragnarok. You got Starter Head Thor. So depends on which skins you're interested in. Purple. Can the cloning lab is an Omega level threat. All Omega level threats, raids, all of that end game content is multiplayer only. It's another Omega level threat. So it's just like Family Reunion, the current Omega level threat. You have to have 4 players to start the mission. If someone disconnects during the mission, you can obviously still continue unless you run into a point that requires coordination of more players than you have, but it's the same deal. Four players, and you have to be 175. $164. So it's like I'm gonna need 2 more weeks to get to 175. So I think the devs are lazy. Nah, I think calling devs lazy is a very lazy criticism, because the people who say that, for the most part, don't know what goes into development, and they don't know what caused that particular issue. Like, there are some people that work at Crystal Dynamics that are absolutely lazy, and I know exactly who they are. But the complaints that I see a lot of times from people has nothing to do with laziness. A lot of it has just them not understanding how much work goes into putting the stuff in the game, not understanding how much money stuff costs, not understanding how short-staffed they are relative to other live service games. But they just default to the devs must be lazy. That's what they default to, which, in my opinion, is kind of lazy. I've never played a Marvel mobile game. Yeah, people don't understand that the devs, the frontline devs, like, appreciate that sub, Albert. A lot of stuff has to do with the publisher. People really don't understand the relationship between dev and publisher. Like, if the publisher isn't giving you money, isn't scheduling properly, isn't giving you resources, you can't get the job done. If you're finding bugs and the executives, your bosses are saying, "Don't worry about the bugs, get the product out," that's not the dev's fault then. You know, that's the executive's fault. That's the manager's fault. You know, stuff like that people don't take into account. They just assume, oh, the devs must be bad. They don't think about the full business side of it. How do you get good gear and armor? Play the missions that give you good gear and armor. In terms of sets of gear, your daily priority missions, your villain sectors, your vaults, the raid, they give out the best sets of gear. You also get really good. You also should play the events. You take that sub power. They give out good gear, and they increase your power level. DCC, appreciate that sub. Welcome to Durag gang. Also starter, kind of, you know how to get good gear and level up quickly. What mission? Yeah, like I said, vault missions, villain sectors, daily priority missions, the raid, the Omega level threat, the events. For more on that, check out my video on leveling up and getting XP. Exclamation mark level up in the chat. When I get a chance, I can also post in the chat where to find the gear for every character, where to find character specific gear for every character. But you're mainly going to be going to vaults, villain sectors, priority missions, events. There's good gear at the vendors. You can find good gear just by opening chests during just any mission. Cool graphics, nice flow of gameplay. Yeah, this is a nice looking game. I think there's one more enemy. Here it is. Alright, cool. I think they're all dead. Shout out to R. Jordy. This is where to find gear for all the characters. Alright, I'm gonna count it down. Or use Jane's hammer. Or something. Oh, didn't get it this time. Try again. There we go. Marvel's Avengers didn't rely heavily on new content. It would have been 10 times better if it didn't rely. I mean, a lot of the problems with Avengers were just fundamental. Like early on, they should have decided what they wanted to do. If they wanted to make a single player or co-op story-driven game, they should have made that. If they wanted to make Marvel's Destiny, they should have made that. So since they seem to be wanting to do live service game, then they should have went all in on the Destiny thing. You know, better engine, proper servers, good gear system, in-game content. Alright, I'm on my way. I have arrived. Still arrow, where are the enemies? There you are. I love how Hawk can't get pulled over. 4 is the next one. Now it's H. 4. Letter is, the next one is 4. Hawk smash. Next one is fish. Next symbol is fish. So one is pitchfork or trident. All right. What do you think Xbox need to do to get on Sony's level with exclusives? I mean, they can literally just look at what Sony does. They pick up talented studios, give them money, and say, make a good game. And they do it. It kind of is that simple, but you know, obviously easier said than done in some cases. But I mean, that's pretty much what Sony does. As an anti-hero, this depends on the day. I'm an anti-hero for life. Oh. How do I feel about Forspoken? Looks alright. I've been wanting to play it since I first saw it as Project Athia, so I'm just looking forward to it being polished. Don't need to revive me, just... don't... Hawk does not jump enough to make this. Also, flying characters, just as a general courtesy, destroy the turrets for the non-flyers. I don't think I can make this jump. Wipe coming again. So hard to get a running start with Hawk. Not gonna make it. Yeah, Hawk needs a very big buff to his traversal. He does not jump nearly far enough. How come they didn't give Kate Bishop the summer level treatment? They just didn't make that many. Alright. Surprised they only made 3, but they only made 3. Is Corrupted Vibranium next? Yes, it is. 3, 2, 1, go. Nope, we're good. I'm definitely looking forward to the traversal update. I hope it's actually good. Because Hawks jumping is dog water in this game. Hawk's failure to fall, Abomination jumps higher. Black Widow jumps higher. That's crazy. How late September should we expect Monica? The end of September. The last possible week of September. Imagine a human-sized enemy just ignoring punches from Hulk. That's the real stagger issue. I'll just get rid of this. Bucky's coming December 31st. You joke, but it's actually not. If it's December and Bucky's not out yet, he's not coming out. Because Crystal Dynamics goes on vacation in December. So if he ain't out, he ain't coming. That's why I said most likely around the same time Spider-Man, November 30th. If we're getting into December and he ain't here, he ain't coming. Because they're going on vacation until like the end of January. You thought Bucky was supposed to come out next update? Nope. They said he's coming out in 2.7. The next update is 2.6. Rangers King is suggested. Yeah, I want to get my hands on that assault rifle. See what they talk about. Range Valor Bucky. I'm absolutely here for it. You want some? Holy, you see that? Hawk just back smacked that Echo across the map. Holy. That was hilarious. No event today for leveling up solo. The event has been going on for the last week plus. This is the last week of the current event. Skyr protocols. So if you're trying to increase your power level, finish that by next week, by next Thursday, because then the next event will start. Every week, assume an event is going on. The events last 2 weeks, And as soon as the 2 weeks are up, they refresh. So there's always an event going on. What's up, Osmosis Jones? Great movie, by the way. Underrated. Why do I just release She-Hulk and Winter Soldier at the same time? Well, if they made the decision to start off with Bucky, then that would mean they stopped development on She-Hulk. So then she's not done, I'm assuming. They said they cancel operation to get more villains out. So it's all 2 heroes this year. Yep, 2 heroes, no new villains. We're still getting villain content, but they're not new villains, unfortunately. Did you miss anything? Nope, just playing some Avengers. Talking about some Avengers. Pickle Rick. Ah, geez, Rick. You have to wait until next Thursday every time to level up. Do you have to wait till Lex? What do you mean? You mean in terms of time gating? Yes. Time gating. The way time gating works in Avengers is for certain content like the raid, the mega level threat, it resets every Thursday. So you can play this stuff whenever you want, but you only get the superior rewards that increase your power level when the mission chain is active, which is every Thursday. The events end every 2 weeks. So once the events start, you have 2 weeks to finish them. You can finish them whenever you want. They're just a series of mission chains. And when you do the mission chains, you get the rewards. So pretty straightforward for the events. But stuff like the raid, the OOT, you only get those superior rewards when they reset, which is every Thursday. How do I feel about Patrick Beverly Lakers? I was looking at all the memes of Patrick Beverly and Russell Westbrook in practice, just cracking up, bro. Because if you don't remember, Patrick Beverly and Westbrook don't exactly have a great relationship, because Patrick Beverly did a dirty play, resulting in Russell Westbrook having a serious knee injury. So it's been kind of not great ever since. Also, I love how the Lakers are just going all in on old people. Like they traded Taylor and Horton Tucker. They're like, I mean, our team's already old as hell. Might as well get rid of Taylor and grab back Patrick Beverly. At least he's someone they know can play defense and shoot. What's up, Sean? Did I see She-Hulk episode 2? I did. I watched it this morning. Was not nearly. It was a much less terrible episode than episode 1. Felt like episode 2 was much better than episode 1. I don't think there's going to be nearly as much conversation around episode 2. It was kind of straightforward. I'm still not finding the show to be funny. Like, Like I think I smirked once at a joke at one of the jokes they made. They made a kind of clever MC reference, so I was like, eh. But it was okay. I thought Abomination, that whole Abomination thing is really cool. He's a really good actor. So it was fun seeing him again. I'm glad they brought up the fact that, well, I'm not going to spoil it, but yeah, we'll give everybody some time. But I thought it was a much better episode than episode 1. I thought episode 1 was awful. Because most of episode 1 we saw in the trailers, and the parts that I didn't see I thought were just bad. The only part I enjoyed in episode 1 was the Captain America joke. But episode 2 was okay. It was just fine. It was fine. It basically established where we're going to go from here. You know, what are the stakes? What are the stakes? You know, well, one of the conflicts, which fine. For now, it's going to be about the trial of Abomination and trying to figure out how to get him paroled. After people found out that he's been doing fight clubs with Wong. Which also begs the question, how did the government not know he was doing fight clubs with Wong? Like he's in a super secure cell. Well, cameras everywhere. But we saw Wong could just go in and out with no problem. Everyone just seemed chill. Probably did a spell. Also, because in Shang-Chi, it just looked like his cell was empty. I assume the government was just letting... Because he was talking about he was rehabilitating Abomination, so I assume that Wong just knew them and were just like, "Oh yeah, I got this." I thought they had some kind of arrangement. I'm like, they're just letting Wong is just prison breaking Abomination. Like that seems sus. Justice for Abomination. He did make a valid point though. What's up, all these comedic Fortnite MCU shows and movies? I mean, that's the MC formula, but has had diminishing returns. But the writing has not been as sharp in phase 4. Loki needs to be a villain sector royalty, 100%. I hate that belly flop so much. She-Hulk is only funny. Facts. The funniest, by far, the funniest parts of She-Hulk have been the end credit scenes, for sure. Like the only time I've smirked, even like reacted to a joke outside of the end credit scene, was the was the joke that Bruce Banner made. The callback he made when he was talking about the Abomination. That was the only joke I was like, clever. I was like, okay, like cute. Everything else is just like, I'm just sitting there stone faced, waiting for the next scene to happen. But this week's end credit scene wasn't as funny. Like the Captain America joke was, I thought, laugh out loud funny, but this week's was pretty amusing too. And her CGI looked a lot better in the end credit scene this week. Yeah, they fixed the white screen BS. Have us up now. At this point, they haven't even. They're not the recent patches. They're not even putting fixes for the raid in the patch notes anymore. So I'm guessing they just gave up. Have I seen Moon Knight? I have seen every Disney Plus Marvel show except for Groot. I even did a couple of episode reviews of Moon Knight with Doom. Tomorrow we have episode 2 of the podcast with myself, Jay Shockblast, and Casual Avenger, so definitely check that out. We're going to be talking about She-Hulk episode 2. We're going to be talking about House of Dragons, I believe, as well. Should be a lot of fun. Really hope we get a new fighting skill system soon with new moves. A new fighting skill system? I don't think that's happening at all, but I'm looking forward to the melee update. Less them solving the stagger issue, making traversal better, and eventually updating the skill trees, adding more skills. I think giving you the ability to unlock skills as a reward for leveling up is a good idea. Where's he shooting? Alright, cool. Your drill is canceled, buddy. Hulk, strongest there is. Love how Hulk can just pop Bone Shaker and just say no to his drill. Smash. Almost got him stunned. There's a Wolverine reference in episode 2. Yep. Yep, but once again, since it just came out today, we'll keep it spoiler free. But definitely look out for some cool Easter eggs. No! Almost had the one face. I love that I got a takedown on him though. I'm just gonna jump up here. Beast mode on claw. DC versus Marvel, who will win? It would be a tie, probably. Because the problem with the DC versus Marvel universe debate is that because both universes have characters that are, you know, infinite in power, it would just end in a stalemate. You'd have to adjust the conditions to account for that. Because if it's just everybody versus everybody, then no one wins, because it just becomes an infinity versus infinity debate. We have an omnipotent god. We have an omnipotent god. We have an infinite multiversal god. You know. You'd have to limit characters. You'd have to limit certain artifacts. You never seen a takedown on claw? Yeah, something you can do with Pym. And I have Pym payload gear on my Hulk right now. And we got him stunned. He didn't summon the twins. Oh, there they are. And we got him out of here. You look Gotham Knights gameplay looks good. Yeah, I enjoyed the Harley showcase. I obviously have some questions about the intelligence of the enemies. I thought it was good. GG's. Yeah, I'm going to assume they were playing on the easiest possible difficulty, so they can showcase the gameplay. Can you add me? I think you did already. I think you. I saw the icon that said you're on my friends list. So one more week till I'm 175 with Paul. Bro, imagine giving me precision. Dog water. Bro, what's up with all this precision? Holy. This targeted buff. You mean with for melee attacks? No. If you're doing the melee light combo, it will not trigger targeted buff. In my experience. Don't know if you like the new Harley's voice. I didn't mind the voice. I just didn't like the look. Spider-Man, I should be able to get to 175 with one raid. Because all my gear is 164. Imagine if you could trade gear. Yeah, like Tiny Tina Wonderlands. Holy. You can modify gear. You can trade gear with other players. It's amazing. What a proper looter can do.
What's in mine?
Anyone else need the elite raid? I'm going to do one more. I need to do at least one more with Spider-Man. I'm going to get one character to 175 today. So I just need Spider-Man. I kept getting interrupted before when I tried to get Spider-Man through the raid. I hope I could do it this time. Any new characters for what? For what game? Invite you again? Sure. Drop your PSN in the chat. Are you a returning player? Jane Foster was added on June 28th of this year, and they announced Winter Soldier will be coming later in the year, towards the end of the year. Those appear to be the only characters coming for 2022. We just played. Why isn't it coming up? NBA Dreams. And then we need one more. Need one more for elite rate. Oh, congrats. Congrats on your 175, Jane Foster. Welcome to the club. Team 175, Jane. Let's go. We just need one more for the elite raid. Going for Kamala this time. Okay. You're welcome. Kamala is pretty goated in this game. I mean, people have their complaints about Kamala, but in terms of just actually being useful as a character, she's very good. If you build her outright. Never dies, constantly healing everybody, giving them damage buffs. She can do the infinite heroic thing too. It's pretty great. Really great support. And she could do damage herself. Precision or might, you can do either. You can do one or the other, you can do both. It depends on how you're playing her. How would I rate Cap as an overall hero? I like Cap as a tank, but his damage is not very good. And he has terrible mobility. So overall, pretty low. Let's show my Kamala build. Sure. Just need one more for the elite raid. This is my 175 Kamala. This is the support version. Valor ranged. It's mainly this build. This build is mainly just about never having infinite heroics and healing your allies constantly. I'm just spreading Sonic and healing. That's all I'm doing. Spreading Sonic and Vibranium and healing my allies. If you're above 160, the regular raid is useless. If you're trying to increase your power level. Once you hit 160, the only way to increase your power level is the elite raid and the events. The regular raid and the omega level threat become dead content. Unless you're just trying to get specific gear pieces from them. Cap is fine, but yeah, when it comes to high-end gameplay, his damage is lacking compared to the higher end characters. This Kamala is one of your least played. You have a mic at the moment. You can hear. We got a Jane, so it's okay. Black Widow's 169. Nice. IT. See wubs. Let's see, which Spider-Man outfit should I rock out? Let's do Far From Home. Since the No Way Home skins are never coming. Let's do the Far From Home. Hope they do something good with K's ultimate. Yeah, it sounds like they're just doing a damage pass. Just increase the damage. So we'll see how that ends up. But yeah. Black Panther, Kate, and Cap definitely need a buff to their heroic damage. For sure. Especially Black Panther. Black Panther's heroic damage is ridiculously bad. But particularly when he came out. When he first came out, it was so bad. Two Thors and a Kamala. So Mario, no hoopla, just another day in Avengers land. No news yet, because we're just basically waiting for September's update. Miller didn't leak anything, but he is bringing his streams back though, so that's something to look forward to. Miller said he's going to be streaming again. Can't wait for that. I miss Miller. Gonna run some Lee stuff and you're off? Alright. This is the closest we're going to get to a No Way Home skin. Did it kick you? I don't think so. You're still here on my screen. On mine it says you're here. We're just still taking a while to travel. Oh yes, it's 100% a Sony thing, yeah. Because even Fortnite didn't get the Toby and Andrew skins. I don't know why they did. I wouldn't know. I don't know why Sony would pay to have Avengers make Spider-Man exclusive, but no skins. Maybe it's something to do with Square. I heard a rumor that it was a disagreement between Sony and Square about revenue splits, which was the holdup, and why ultimately it didn't happen. They couldn't agree on the revenue. What's up, DJXD? Which definitely checks out. Yeah, two companies that are known for valuing money above all else colliding. Yeah, I could definitely see the result being no one gets the Spider-Man stuff. I love that Spider-Man has air takedowns. We need other characters to get air takedowns. Pew pew pew. At least the MC suits look clean. Yeah, that is true. We don't have all the Spider-Man skins that we want, especially in the MCU, but what they do have is pretty clean in terms of the MCU stuff. I want this one. Couple more enemies left. Pew pew pew. What they would have made if PC and Xbox players were able to buy Spider-Man skins would probably hurt them. I'm just thinking of if they did Doctor Strange instead of Spider-Man, how much more money they would have made. If they had made that announcement, I'm thinking of, instead of Spider-Man, I'm thinking of just the sheer volume of money they would have made. Because they would have got an increase in sales across the board. Because then Xbox players and PC players wouldn't have been discouraged. They'd be like, oh, we're getting Doctor Strange? Bet. Then he would have got more popular from the MCU. They wouldn't have had to worry about skins. It would have been such a dub. What's up, Nova Vortex? So Spider-Man Game of Hero was new. Unfortunately, nothing when it comes to Avengers. Holy Stunlock. I got top right. The CD still hate you for telling the truth? Yes, they do. Spider-Man is definitely the right choice. The promotion he brought, plus the No Way Home being close to the DLC release. That's the thing. The hype was killed immediately when they first announced them, because they were like, wait, why is he exclusive? And then the No Way Home hype didn't help them at all, because they didn't have any skins to sell. It was a waste. It was pointless. On top of that, he didn't come with like an actual operation. Purple. He came with a hero event. They didn't benefit from it really at all. They got a bump in. They got a momentary bump in attention, but they didn't sell any skins from No Way Home to cap. They didn't have that to capitalize on. So it was just a wasted opportunity. How is Morty? Morty is very powerful and very fun, but he is bugged. I'm guessing it'll be something they'll fix with the overall hitbox rework patch that they're still testing right now. But his down spike is currently bugged. He has like major hitbox issues. Like if you hit people with his down spike, he'll go right through them with no damage. And that down spike is like his only one of his own best, his pretty much his best way to kill. Which Spider-Man skins are in Avengers? They've done all the MCU skins except for the handmade suit from Spider-Man Homecoming. And of course, they don't have any of the No Way Home suits. All right, last one. Sadly, no symbiote suit. No 2099. Purple. You're biased. You're Xbox. You're definitely biased, but you're not wrong. It was not. I don't think it was a good decision, morally or business wise. All right, first 165 piece. This is size to never touch Spider-Man again after the Far From Home skin drops. It may look weird in this game because the suit's always crazy muscle definition. But now I'll do that on the model. I'll go right. Spider-Man's favorite superhero of all time. To be absolutely done dirty like that. Doing so raw. Well, if you really loved him, you'd buy a PlayStation. Prove your love. Buy a PlayStation or PC, because at least if with PC, at least you get Insomniac Spider-Man. Spider on spider crime. Did they patch Spider-Man's intrinsic meter? Used to be able to get a full meter with 1 intrinsic orb. Now it takes like 3 or 4. I don't know. Did you change? If you didn't change any of your gear, then maybe. I haven't noticed. I'm like always at intrinsic full. Got him. What do those 3 web things under his intrinsic do? They're different webs. I never used them, but if you want to switch, it's basically like every weapon character has the same thing. Basically, it just lets you toggle between weapon settings. No, Iron Man, you're swapping between rockets, repulsors, and lasers. With Spider-Man, you're swapping between different web styles. And it's only for your heavy power, your heavy ranged attack, which I literally never use. Alright, we got it up. That's it, but you don't have the money. Still Leo Spider-Man though. Just feels a bit weird. In Avengers. Yeah, because he's basically a drone character. That's a big part of his kit. Now, if you're used to Insomniac Spider-Man, the combat experience is very different. I mean, he's still doing a lot of takedowns. Big Spider-Man Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is how you should feel. I love Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Maximum Spider. I used to go crazy in the arcade with Spider-Man. Yep. There we go. Came for Avengers, stay for the chill vibe you got going. Appreciate it. We do tend to vibe. Also, since we're vibing, let's switch to the vibe music. I'm tired of listening to the same songs. Alright, I'm gonna get there first. They need to fix that glitch too. Alright, I'm here. First letter is H. Next one is Arrow. Get that drone out here. Next one is 4. Now it's Fish. Next one is Fish. The drone back out there. Lonzo, what did you do? Lonzo Star in the building. Next one is 4. Too slow. Still 4. How you doing, my friend? Love the spider sense. Next one is Trident or Pitchfork. I should just say goalpost. It's pretty much what it is. Well, great. Some old school Motown. Unfortunately, I don't think they have. I'd have to do a lot of digging for some royalty-free Motown. I'm not sure anyone under the age of 50 would appreciate it. But Motown has some bangers back in the day. What's up, Big Cow? Do you think that Jane will get her own loading screen? That was a weird one that they didn't. I have no idea what's going on with that. I gotta ask the dev about it. I have no idea why they didn't include it. Yay, we did it. Need up the difficulty of the threat sectors. Yeah, bare minimum, they should go back to the old modifiers, where if you put it on challenge 4, you could raise the difficulty by plus 15. Like, that's bare minimum, but it should be higher than that. Just let Kamala spawn over. Check the marketplace. I already did. Is there something new they just added? Looks the same. Got the free item. They got 2 Love and Thunder bundles. They got the new cap skin. They got 50% off non-MCU skins. Same thing. So you do ranged or melee. Whatever you do, make sure you are doing plenty of Valor. Because it honestly doesn't matter if you do ranged or melee. The most important thing, unfortunately, with Spider-Man is having a lot of Valor, because you're going to need that drone to do a lot of damage. Ultimately, that's going to set up pretty much all your stuff. Gotta have that drone. The chase these youngsters over music. They've made, I believe they've made a lot of music that I consider real after 1920. But yeah, it's definitely better than mumble rap. Put them onto the Temptations. All right, let's do the thing. Little muddy waters. This Craig is in his 70s. Craig is in his 60s. MGR soundtrack. The Remember the Titans soundtrack went so hard. What's the villain problem? There aren't enough. And we're going to go, it looks like we're going to go through 2022 without a single new villain being added to the game. All the new villain content coming this year is featuring characters that we already have. Another Monica, and we're bringing back MODOK. I'll go in the back. So I'm Spider-Man. This is my sacred duty. Keep the 4-door open. I'm out. $20 seconds. All right, that one didn't spawn yet. Get my heroics back real quick. Take care of the ads. Happened to Crossbones. Well, unfortunately, they made the mistake, and they said they're correcting this, but this was why MODOK took so long. They designed Crossbones' encounter to be multiplayer only, to be single player only. So he doesn't translate to multiplayer. That's why they said they were going away from doing operations, because they don't want to make any more single use villain content. Why don't you pressure them for Wolverine? Because there's no point in me doing that. If I was going to pressure them about something, it would be... Well, first of all, pressuring implies that I can influence them by talking to them, which I can't. But if I did have that authority, I would not waste it on getting them to add Wolverine. I would get them to add... I would use it to get them to add things that the game needs on a fundamental level, like new game modes, like a horde mode, stuff like that. More villains. No more standing on circles. What's up, Sam? Am I buying the new Hawkeye skin? We'll see when it comes out. When is Winter Soldier coming? He does not have a release date, but he's expected to come out before the end of the year. Captain Summer. Yeah, I think realistically, we're not going to see Winter Soldier until May, until November, maybe May, but no, most likely November. All we know is end of the year sometime. Before the end of the year. I was like one of them cool grandpas, definitely. How many grandpas play Marvel's Avengers? That is very cool in my book. Grandpa that plays video games. Looks out for you. Will Thanos be in the game? I have no idea. I mean, I think the bigger question is, will Avengers last long enough for them to consider someone like Thanos? It's hard for some of the power level Jane Foster on PS4. Why PS4 specifically? Quality of life updates, yeah. This game definitely needs a lot of quality of life updates, in my opinion. Which chapter am I playing? I'm not playing any chapters. We're doing the Elite Raid. Emote will, loadouts, better matchmaking. Yep, all things the game needs before new characters, for sure. I don't know how many times I have to keep bringing it up, but Eventually, they're going to get the memo. We need a horde. We need a horde mode. Last one. Last one. Next time, play Mighty Thor. I'll play Mighty Thor at the beginning of the stream, actually, for a little bit. But my Jane is already at 175. So I was running the raid with characters that I'm trying to get closer to 175. What time streaming in? This is going to be my last raid run. So we're gonna wrap it up. I'll do my tiny bit of damage. We might do it. We might do an Omega. If someone needs an Omega level threat after this, I can do one. Those don't take too long to finish. Get in here, boy. Avengers Mansion as a new hub? Absolutely. Wipe coming. Where are all the echoes? There it is. What other PS4 games? I don't really play PS4 games. I'm on PS5. Some games I play are available on PS4, but lately I've been playing... I play Avengers. I've been playing a lot of multiverses. I just downloaded Rumbleverse. I haven't tried it yet, though. Generally waiting for new games to come out. I've been playing some old ones. A while ago I was playing Oop, get out of here. Oh, Wipe is coming again. I was playing Infamous again since it's free in PlayStation Plus library. I think I'm gonna do some more older games. I still have Lego Marvel to finish. I'm gonna play some Arkham Knight when we get closer to Gotham Knight's release. Why do you fall off the ledge? Why is Spider-Man launching them through the air? He's supposed to be dragged into the circle. There it is. Cost you here. You need currency. Yeah, that's tough. I got my PS5 at launch. Fortunately, I didn't pay any elevated pricing or anything. I got it from Walmart. Still expensive. Why does that keep happening? Would I be interested in streaming Final Fantasy Remake? Oh yeah, I'm looking at different stuff. I'm mainly focused on streaming stuff that I think will do well on the channel. Seems like superhero stuff is a easier transition. Do I play horror games? Not really. Well, not on the channel, really. I did play The Quarry, though. Which was kind of horror. He doesn't love some superhero stuff. It's alright. Fortunately, there aren't that much. You got, you always got Insomniac Spider-Man stuff to replay. It's mainly replaying stuff. But since Arkham Knight is free and Gotham Knights is coming out, that seems like a good one to try. They that cloud saves this game. They have that. I mean, forever. So the game automatically does your backup save. So you can always access multiple save files for your game. But I'm on PS5, so I mean we have cloud save on the PS5. That's so whenever we want to save cheese, I just create a backup save on PS5. Oh yeah, after this raid, I'll fire up a Omega level threat. So once we do that, drop your PSN, and we'll rock out with that. Oh. Wipe coming, time to hide. Like superheroes do. On their own servers. Oh, you mean you want? Oh, you mean? Oh, yeah, you want cross-platform saves? Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely annoying. If you're trying to go from Xbox to PlayStation, and you have to start completely over. It's also sad going from Xbox to PlayStation, but that's neither here nor there. What editing software do I use? Final Cut Pro 10. Happened to you when going from PC to PS? Really annoying. Yeah, I couldn't imagine starting over on this game. That does not appeal to me at all. I like the game, but not that much. Enough to voluntarily start over. Now, once they if they continue improving, like the leveling up, the end game content, everything, then that could be more appealing. But with the how bad the RNG is and the time gating, yeah, no, thank you. Surprise. Any songwriting credits? I have not. Not for me. I have not written a song in quite a while, which is bad because I just got some new music software that I was like, oh, this is gonna make my vocals sound crazy. Have not used it yet. Like, I just been busy with the channel, trying to make some extra money. So music has taken a back seat. So I get things more settled. Nice gameplay. Thank you. Aim is no match for Spider Cop. Am I an expert in this game? Unfortunately, yes. At least the skins you buy should be cross-platform. Yeah. Can you suggest editing software for beginners? Final Cut Pro 10. It's not a beginner budget. it's a $300. It's like $300 software. But it's not hard. But it's the best. But you only have to pay it once. And it's great software. It doesn't take long at all. Doesn't take long at all to figure out.
We have one last chance. The anti-metal is inside and
Faultless.
you need to retrieve it.
Payload. Ooh.
Come closer. I have something for you to hear.
It's a toughie. Yeah, when I started YouTube, I didn't know anything about making videos. I had never made videos before. I started March last year. Zero video experience. If I can figure it out, anyone can. This one doesn't have Valor.
Your screams will be music to my ears.
Yeah, this is already glitched already, so hopefully this is all that happens. 175 Spider-Man, let's go. I don't. My health bar disappeared too. Did I play Spider-Man Miles Morales? Yep, it's the first game I bought for PlayStation 5. Have to wait for it to go away. Know how else they can make it go away? Fixing the game. That was your first PS4 Uncharted? Alright, throwing the gun again. I'll be over here. What is my favorite actor? You mean who is my favorite actor? They are people. Denzel Washington. I'm just gonna pew pew pew. Hopefully, there's basically guessing for when the stun phase ends. It's exciting. Nope. Never know which never know which glitches you're gonna get when you play the raid. Can't even tell how much health I have. See a casting for Denzel's Blue Marble? No. That's funny though. Did Jane Foster freeze? What's going on? The NBA Dreams AFK? Two racing resets, two game breaking bugs. Well, if the bugs were, well, if the bugs are right now, then I already got to 175, so that's fine for me. But we definitely should be in a stun phase by now. First person bug. Oh, I can't even pause. I have no menu. I can't even reload checkpoint. Holy. I can't even reload checkpoint. Holy, fix your game. No, don't revive me. Don't revive me. Don't revive me. Avengers glitches. 10,000 player 0. Holy. Yeah, we had to die on purpose. That was the only way to fix it. Just try to play the raid with some randoms. It was so terrible. I mean, yeah, that's usually the experience. I bet Mr. Clean Kids is the toxic players that the people on Reddit are complaining about. Like, I tried to play the raid for the first time, but the players were so toxic. Some guy named Mr. Clean Kids, he was yelling at me, saying I sucked and should delete the game. It was awful. Post. Sorry, Ruthless. Upvote. Fools be too pretentious to use mics. Say less. Yeah, I mean, if you don't know what you're doing and you don't have a mic, like, I don't have much sympathy, but you only need the mic for like a couple parts. Now watching the extended cut? Sure, why not? Just pull your beard out. This is how it's supposed to look. There we go. Beat the Sonic guy this time. Yep, hopefully it's not glitched. Again. So far, so good. I'll go in the back. Got my invulnerability. Alright. I'm going back. Alright, I'm back. Go crazy. I can chill back here for a while. One phase. One phase. Nope, no one phase. Spider-Man, no ledge home. Hate relying on randoms. Say, ooh, no one phase. Disappointing the chat, guys. Close to one phase. You were the chosen one. We were supposed to one phase claw, not two. Man, we're doing so much stun damage. Holy. Seven phase. We're almost out of the stun phase. Holy. Oh, we're basically out of stun phase. Let me swing my butt up here. We're back. You buy a Kenobi game? I would too. As long as it wasn't dog order. See one phase them twice, about to do it again. Nice. Lately we keep getting stuck on the two phase. Keep doing the two phase. Taking a lot of damage from that vibranium. Y'all taking so long to kill him. Holy. Also play GTA 5? Nah. I kept taking damage from that vibranium. Go outside, we stun claw again. Oh, it did? Oh, it glitched again? Okay. I'm like, what? I'm wondering what's going on. I'm just collecting all this vibranium exposure. And it never reset. I knew it was gonna be another glitch. Alright. No Cosmic Surge. You don't need a Cosmic Surge when you have infinite takedowns. Takedowns are my Cosmic Surge. I have it, I just didn't put it on. Officially never playing randoms again. I haven't started. To this day, I have not done the raid through matchmaking. I refuse. See if you collect all 54 glitches, complete the glitch decks. I'm working my way there. I thought I saw all the glitches for the raid, but they keep pulling out some new ones. Game these new villains, enemies via campaign, story expansions, detail, and great aims. I don't even think that, like, just better multiplayer stuff. Like, I agree with them when they said they're not doing those story expansions anymore. Because I'm like, yeah, it doesn't make sense from a business perspective. You're not selling it. No one's replaying it. It's not worth doing anymore. If they instead just expand the story with good multiplayer content, I think that would be good. Use villain sectors, more multiplayer content. Horde mode. Take back Avengers Tower. Villain sectors. Super stun lock. Why can I not do takedowns? Got the stun glitch again. Spiderman looks fun, not practical. He's practical. He serves his purpose, but you know, obviously, when the game is just constantly glitching, it creates a problem. Like, the raid should have been over by now. But it keeps glitching us back into the stun phase. We're not doing enough damage. And we keep glitching back into the stun phase. They're bringing back Taskmaster and Thunderbolts and reworking the characters. By reworking, you mean actually making Taskmaster like he is in the comics. Instead, was that their rework? Actually making Taskmaster? You'll get your damn Wolverine when you fix this door. Facts. Fix this raid. That's why I don't play the raid more than I have to. Oh, now we get a proper stun phase. Holy. Again, you're not wrong. To get your players to fix this damn game perfect. They must have a Taskmaster. That was not what we saw in Black Widow was not Taskmaster. That was not Taskmaster. That was Duty Prodigy. That was not Taskmaster. Yelena saved the movie. I don't think anything saved that movie. That movie was just dog water to me. Hopefully this ends the stun phase. BS. Alright, James going back. Focus on damage. How do you feel about Thor 4? More Thor? I think I'm done with Thor movies until they get someone new to direct the character.
Wakanda 10,000. Clo 0.
I do not think the gods are keeping.
Till they're ready to take the character seriously. I'm good.
And I am the queen, so I can make that promise. Thank you.
That wasn't doing. I was chilling because I'm already at 175, so I'm with Spider-Man, so I'm good. It was just a matter of just getting some extra gear at that point. But that lasts longer than it should have. Yep, add me, Sadot Soul. Crash stats, of course. But Spider-Man is 175. So, yay. GG. How am I liking the Winter Soldier skin? Love it. Loving this Winter Soldier skin. One of the best skins in the game. I did catch episode 2 of She-Hulk, but we're avoiding spoilers. You'll get a good outfit if you fix this damn door. Yeah, Free, because he loves you. Absolutely. Mom, we have the Winter Soldier skin at home. I want the Winter Soldier skin. We have it. We have the Winter Soldier skin at home. The Winter Soldier skin at home. Go director's crazy. Tackle T needs to be out here. Don't get the Winter Soldier against the scam. It's a recolor of the in-game cap. Your dead sub, Sky L. Don't be fooled. Stop buying recolors. Why buy this when you have this and this? Basically the same skin combined. Nobody needs it. It's a save skin. But you're paying $14. I'm on to their tricks. CD's not gonna get one over on me. I know the game. My God, Marvel Future Fight does better news. I mean, pretty much every Marvel game does better costumes than this, of course. So especially the mobile games, that's what they were made for. To sell cosmetic. Avengers probably has the worst skins out of every Marvel game currently on the market, including Fortnite. Need to level up cap? Say less. Jab needs that cap carry. Fortnite's comic Spider-Man skin is amazing. Yeah, they got the actual symbiote suit. They've got a No Way Home. They even got a MJ Zendaya skin. You got Discord trying to max out cap. Yeah. You're a member, so you should be able to access the Discord. There's a Discord link in the community tab for members only. Check that out. But we're looking for one more for OLT. Unfortunately, if you're on Xbox, I can't play with you personally, but maybe somebody in the Discord has Xbox. I'm not sure. We got one more. Drop your PSN in the chat. I'm pretty sure somebody in Discord has Xbox. Those K colors are atrocious. True. But the Stark Tech looks good. I think the Stark Tech Kate is going to be the next shipment skin. I will definitely be spending my units on that one. Check my notices. Only one you get is the MCU one, and you're still not getting it anytime soon. Should have been Cap Stealth suit and shipments. Shipments, I would have been all over it. But you know, they want money, which makes sense to me. It's such, yeah. If I were them, I would definitely not put that Cap suit in shipments because I know how much people have been requesting it. So that to me makes sense. I don't mind that. That's just good business. To quote Snowfall. You'll play if no one else is. That's Cap. We're playing the Omega level threat family reunion. We need one more. Tony show. Caught in 4K. Skyfall, I need your PSN. We're actively trying to get someone on the team. So when I start looking for people, I need you to drop your PSNs. So we can keep it moving. Keep it moving. Hamel. Skyfall. That's it. Which one are you? You were hacked. We got an imposter. Bet you bought the Cap skin too. I know, right? Chill. Imagine spending money on Marvel's Avengers. Been fighting for that skin for years. It has been years, hasn't it? Remember how when Marvel's Avengers first came out and they didn't have any MCU skins in the marketplace? And people were like, oh, why? And they, Down the Riders, appreciate that sub. Welcome to Durag Gang. Game launched in September 2020. And we didn't get an MCU skin. We didn't get MCU skins rolled out until May 2021. I was like, bruh. And people had to beg for them. And eventually Crystal Dynamics was like, well, I guess. If you guys really want to give us money that badly for our game that is only monetizing through the marketplace, let's pull our arm, why don't you? Like, come on, guys. Marvel fans are very simple people. Give them the things. You launch a Marvel game, they want MCU skins. Period. Have them ready and in great quantity. And my kind of suits are garbage, 100%. Widow's was okay. Kamala's was okay. I did not like Cap's was horrible. Iron Man's was mediocre. Hawks was decent. The Hawk one bothers me because they could have just had him have just long pants that are ripped at the bottom, but they have one leg longer, more ripped than the other. It just bothers me. I don't like it. Rezor say this is not an MCU game. We don't need MCU skins, and now they're drooling over it, bro. If you want to see hilarity, look at the subreddit for Avengers when this game first launched. You will openly cringe at the sheer amount of L takes, bro. Holy, I can't believe anyone ever listened to that subreddit. The L takes in there were overwhelming. It legit took them like over a month to realize Hulk wasn't weak. They got the adaptoids nerfed. They would openly attack you if you requested MCU skins. They said the game didn't need an emote wheel. Like that subreddit was so bad. I mean, it still is, but it was actually worse. Because at the time, everyone was just desperately trying to defend the game and shield it from criticism of any kind, because they realized very quickly that this was not going to be the game that they thought it was. And that was just their way of coping, I guess. But it was actually crazy. Don't forget people Cosano's pay booster. Oh, that was a fun saga. Like overall the community was against the pay boosters, but there was some very notable shilling going on. Fortunately, I was not one of those people. I called it from the jump. Like, I was like, oh, they're definitely going to start selling those boosters. And I was like, and if they do it in the way that I think they're going to do it, it's going to be a problem. And I was right. And I was one of the people. That's another reason Crystal Dynamics don't mess with me. When the XP booster thing happened, I was like, yeah, that's an L. You shouldn't have done it. You knew it was going to be blowback. You shouldn't have done it. Speaking of shows, we got Doom Killer. He was a big part of Booster Gate. What's up, bro? Definitely exclamation mark Doom in the chat. Support my bro. Think I just taking a hammer through the cape. But yeah, I can do that with the yep. With the push up. The one hand push up emote. That good clipping. Look at that clipping. Imagine buying this Captain America recolor. Look at this ugly recolor. Hated Booster Gate. I loved it. I felt alive. Like it was so much passion. It was me against the world. I'm cracking up at the people now that were. It was crazy. There were people like openly defending it, but now but now everyone pretty much agrees that it was an L. But I had to go to war. I had to go to war over the XP boosters. Am I buying 2K? Ain't no way, bro. I can't buy 2Ks anymore. They need to make... If they don't make me a next maker, I ain't buying it. 2K too expensive, man. I'm gonna need them. I'm gonna need the next maker perks. I'll put an apostrophe in it. Holy. Put that Illuminati application in. Yeah, unless unfortunately my connect at 2K left for Bethesda, so I no longer know anyone at 2K that could get me a next maker. So I basically gotta rely on them accepting my application, which is already on file. I have no more connects at 2K. As I got the gamer CD partner, much better. 2K trying to nostalgia bait with the Jordan challenges like it's 2K11, of course. Because they're like, because they know people in their mind are gonna be like, oh, it's going to be like 2K11. If you have Jordan on the cover, the game has to be good. I hope it is. Because 2K22 started off good, and then it just, went off the rails. But they have a good foundation to work with. Also shout out to Chet Holmgren, wishing him a speedy recovery. But that is tough. This man injured his foot in a Pro-Am game and is going to miss his entire rookie year. Which works out for the Thunder anyway, because they have 40 million draft picks. And this so happens to be the year that French guy, Wembanyama or something, Wembanyama, he's supposed to be coming out. So it's a good year for the Oklahoma City to be bad again. It works out perfectly. Their top rookie is going to miss the whole year during the year where they would prefer to be bad again. I swear Sam Presti over there doing dark magic. He about to build a whole dynasty through the draft. Again. Pat and Russ in the same. That's gonna be so fun. Now, to be fair, I don't know if Russ is gonna be on the team at the start of the season. It's a very strong possibility that will not be the case. LeBron has made it clear he does not want Russ on the team. And as far as I can tell, pretty much the only thing that was holding everything up was the Kevin Durant deal. From what I was reading, the Lakers wanted to pursue Buddy Hield and Miles Turner, but it was on hold because LeBron wanted them to trade for Kyrie. And obviously, they couldn't trade for Kyrie unless Kevin Durant got traded. Because if they're not going to trade Durant, they're not going to trade Kyrie, obviously. So, I would not be surprised if they get Russell Westbrook out of here. Some marvelous player. I mean, they should have been pursuing this trade from the beginning. Like, adding Buddy Hield and Miles Turner is way better than adding Kyrie. Nobody wants Westbrook. Well, that's why they're gonna have to give up that. The Lakers are basically going to give up all their entire future. Like, they're going to have to give up their draft picks to get. There's no way around it. They're going to have to come up off them first round picks if they want to get Westbrook off the team. That's pretty much which I think they're prepared for, but that's pretty much the only way it was happening. Kyrie is tickets, bro. They don't need ticket sales. They're the Lakers. They don't need tickets. They don't need Kyrie for ticket sales. They have LeBron and AD on their team, and they're the Lakers. They don't need him for ticket sales. They have LeBron, AD, and Westbrook, and they're the Lakers. It's not possible to sell any more tickets than that. They need good players. Players that can shoot and play defense. And stay healthy. Might as well retire. Nobody wants him. I think isn't he like an aspiring contract coming up or something? Or soon? It is a shame. And the problem is, it's because he's just stubborn. Like, if Westbrook had just evolved this game, like, this wouldn't be an issue. I legit don't get it. All he had to do was listen to what everyone's been telling them. Improve your shot selection. Expand your range to the three-point line. Simplify it. When he knew he was going to the Lakers, he should have been like, okay, LeBron's going to be the ball dominant one. My role has to be making corner threes and cutting and running in transition. That's all. Bro, stay hitting the side of the back where he be trying to get them bank shots off. You think he Tim Duncan? Bro, this man be hitting the shot clock. I'll be like, bro. Like, sometimes I wonder, like, does Westbrook, like, does he need contacts or something? Like, this man, this man's coordination be off. I'm like, bro, the basket's literally right there. This man carefully aiming for the backboard ends up shooting into the fifth row. Will it be a new character drop? Winter Soldier was announced last week. Officially, Winter Soldier was officially announced. He leaked a while ago. He is supposed to come out before the end of this year. My prediction is November. You're right. Best pick my players in the hood, just aggressive, so you pick them on your team. Westbrook would definitely go crazy at the LA Fitness, no cap. But It's just in an NBA game, especially in the playoffs. Yeah, you can't play him. He becomes a liability. But like an outside open run, yeah, you definitely wouldn't mind having Westbrook out there. Also, just use to slow down when he gets the ball. Slow down, learn how to shoot. Yeah. Stop taking tough mid-range shots. Pass the ball. Yeah, all things. Yeah. Or someone said Russ plays basketball like he drunk. Very true. Yeah, some of his decision making, I'm just like, bro, what are you doing? He plays like a rookie. That's the crazy thing. He's in his 30s, but he plays like a rookie. He plays like one of those rookies who made the NBA, even though they didn't start playing basketball until they were like 13 years old. Like his decision making like makes no sense. Unless you assume he just started playing ball late and just can't remember any information. You would prefer Kyrie over Westbrook? Absolutely. There are many problems associated with Kyrie, but when he's on the floor, at least he gets buckets. I mean, he wasn't doing that against the Celtics. But usually he gets buckets. Catwater. Is a Kyrie still a part-time player? So I believe the policy has lifted for Brooklyn, so he should be, even if he's not vaccinated, he should be allowed to play, I think. I think they cleared that one up. They definitely made sure to address that one. So if Kyrie misses half the season, like usual, it should be because of injury. Not because of any of his health choices. You know, Kyrie misses like 30 games a year anyway. You might get 2K until Gotham Knights drop. September, another dead month. That's also true. That's why I'm hoping I get Next Maker. I would definitely if I get Next Maker, I will definitely play 2K in September. It's just no point if I'm not getting it early. There's no point in making content for it. Probably you too busy following conspiracy theories of all. I still play I skipped 2K21 because that game was legit dog water. But I enjoyed 2K20. I was still playing 2K22, but I was mainly playing my career. I'll rock with 2K if need be, but it's too expensive for me to cop if they're not going to give me early access. If I get early access, then it makes sense, because then I'm gonna get guaranteed views. I'm saving myself, $70 plus the price of VC. Like if I'm a Next Maker, I'll get the game for free and I'll get VC. I'll actually be able to just enjoy the game for once. Do I rock with Madden? No. I have not played a Madden game since 2006. That was the last Madden I played. I have no interest in Madden anymore. Guy's a great player. Oh, it's not even a conspiracy theory. That's the thing. No one cares if Kyrie believes the Earth is flat. Like that's not what's been the issue. The issue is he's bad. He's not a really good chemistry guy. He historically has not played really good defense. And most importantly, you can't rely on him to be on the floor. Like, as great a player as he is, he's not great enough to carry your team as the guy, which he proved in Boston. He doesn't have the abilities. He doesn't have the leadership skills. That's why it didn't work in Boston. And he has injury problems. Like, he could be a conspiracy theory all he wants. If he was a better leader, played defense, was healthier, did a better job of making his teammates better, it wouldn't be an issue. If he believed the Earth was flat or not. Draymond Green believes the Earth is. I think Draymond might believe the Earth is flat too. Like you'd be surprised how many people think the Earth is flat. Like, NBA players believe wacky stuff. But it doesn't matter as long as they deliver. Yeah, he's definitely more of a Robin. Or a Nightwing. Like, I should have gave Tucker more time. Yeah, I understand their position, though. You know, LeBron's pushing 40, AD has a contract year coming up in a little bit. You know, they're older team. They're trying to win now. So I get it. From their perspective, they're trying to go all in now while LeBron still has something left. Because they don't have much of a future anyway. So they don't have time to see if Horton Tucker is going to learn how to shoot. They need some proven commodities. Imagine believing Earth is flat 2022. I can't. I swear they most of them had to be trolling. Yeah, that's why he signed that 2-year extension. He's trying to play with Bronny, assuming Bronny even makes it. No, I don't play Madden. No.
Nice work back there. It all makes a difference. Aim's efforts must be counted at every turn.
GG. Let's see what we got. Another reactive cosmic surge. Valor, resilience. I already got the perfect roll for it though. Okay. Already equipped. Proficiency, might, valor. Holy, that was a god roll. $150 pass. There we go. 160 fat. Oh, I'm almost maxed out on my units again. Cool. Alright, appreciate y'all for hanging out. I'm getting out of here. I'll be back Friday. Make sure you guys hang around for the after show podcast tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern with myself, Jay Shockblast, and Casual Avenger. We're going to be talking about She-Hulk, Rings of Power, maybe some Andrew Tate. Just what's going on in gaming entertainment. A lot of fun. I think I'm also going to do Super News a day early. I think I'm going to do it Friday instead of on Saturday. So I got some stuff I got to focus on this weekend. So look out for that in the afternoon. Thank you all my new supporters. Subscribe if you're new, you like the channel. All the support definitely means a lot. If you can, consider dropping a donation. Links are in the description. Would help me out a ton. I'm Sadot the Gamer, signing out.